kind of cool to see two of these things on here now, right? Donnie only has one. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions about that. As always, let's go right to the topic for today, and that is, I finally earned it. Finally got the good old Fmf pin on here. The Fleet Marine Force. Mostly corpsmen earned this because that's the most people that are going to be stationed with a Marine unit, but there's PSs. I've had LSs that I've seen as well. There are a few other rates, and RPs as well. Sorry, don't want to forget those guys. George, love you. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to make a video about it because I made a video in the past. If you guys are wondering how to earn it up here, or really any other warfare device, you can check that out. But I want to talk about this because I want to kind of give some light on it of my accomplishment. This is kind of like the first big accomplishment. I boarded on December 21st, and then the paperwork came through because the holidays a little bit later. So I got pinned on January 1st or 2nd week or so. And so yeah, and now I wear it, and I wear it with pride. It's cool. Everyone says I'm an a-hole now that I have it, but I'm just kidding most of the time. But I'm trying to help other people get it as well. So if you're in the situation trying to earn it, definitely once you get it, start trying to help other people get it as well. Even though I'm already burnt out on studying from it, but I'll kind of explain what you guys didn't see in the process. I studied a lot of hours grinding it in my brain, studying this book of Fmf material, the core portion and the ACE for the specific unit I'm with. But it's honestly an honor, and as I finished this up, I started actually reading a book about the Battle of Fallujah, because that's a big battle in Iraq, which corpsmen were a part of, and that was before this pin was actually made. The pin used to actually be a ribbon only, and if you didn't re-qualify with the new pin, you still only rated the ribbon from before. It doesn't translate directly. So yes, now you have to go through the whole process if you came to an Fmf unit before 2006 and didn't qualify. Anyway, I was reading this book, and it's about the Battle of Fallujah. It's a doctor that is now a urologist in the Navy, but he talks about, you can check that book out right here if you want to learn more about being a corpsman, or just being a doctor for that fact, but or medical. But it's a great book that highlights a lot of what corpsmen do, or what's going to be expected of you. And I feel like this pin was almost a thing that came about because of OIF, OEF, and the actions of sailors that have been with Marine units. And I feel like that's kind of where this derived from. And it's cool because I feel like I'm now part of that tradition or that history, and I'm just super honored to be part of it. And it's weird because in certain communities, you're going to learn very quickly in the military there are pins that mean more for them than others. So if you're on a ship and you're wearing the Fleet Marine Force pin, it's not going to hold the same weight as it does if you're with a Marine unit. Once you're on the ship, they're going to say the ESWAS, or the Surface Warfare pin, is going to be the epitome of what you should be striving for or getting. But I think for the corpsman community specifically, the Fmf pin is honestly a token of, like, you've finally done it. You've done what corpsmen are meant to do, or what we strive to do on a daily basis. And I think a lot of people realize that because we're the highest decorated, and a lot of it is due to being with Marine units. So I take pride in that. While I haven't been a person that's been in combat, I definitely feel like me wearing this and doing the skill set to get to this point, it really shows. It's a good highlight to my career, because as much as these don't mean anything in this civilian world, it means something kind of in a traditional value, in the sense of being in the military and your dedication to the service. But maybe one of these days you guys can get this. And if you're working on it, keep sticking to your whole study plan. Study as hard as you can, as many hours as you can, just to get it knocked out. It took me, I signed my book on June 24th, I believe. I boarded December 21st. In that period, I went on 2 different ops. The first op, I was getting my whole book signed off because we had people that could test me out. And then the second op, it was a month and a half around that time period, which I wasn't able to board or test or do practical applications portion of the pin. So I was just kind of sitting there studying, and I delayed it for about a little over a month, and I finally started getting into the test, practical applications, and then boarded all within like 2.5 weeks. So yes, I'm very excited. If you are a Fleet Marine Force Corpsman, let me know down your experience of you getting pinned or your FMF experience down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.